In a world like Oz, 65 million years ago, the prime of the Mesozoic era had begun. The era of the dinosaur. And though it ended harshly, this story was no failure, but one of a success. Though these creatures may be dead today, their story lives on in their fossils in the hearts of millions. I now present to you Walking with Dinosaurs. We begin our story in the prime of the Jurassic era in Hell Creek, where two rogue triceratops graze on their depleting water source. And the summer has been harsh, and the droughts have been harsher, as these creatures struggle to get which water is left. We only get to wonder, will there be ever a good time for these creatures? Their only hope is finding Peace Lake through the thousands and thousands of miles of harsh jungle and even harsher predators. The buck of our small herd is drinking all he can before their journey, while the female will also drink, but she will also make noise. So much noise will attract predators, but not for the fearsome triceratops. With their three-headed horns and their will to live, these creatures will become unstoppable once attacked. The buck quickly turns to the female. The water has been going down. The creek and the changing of the world has begun, starting a small creek that would lead to the hell on earth. Their journey now begins, saying goodbye to their natural home, preparing for the harsh road ahead. 2 hours later, the buck stops to eat, but the female knows they do not have time for the nightfall, ushering him to hurry up. Pulling away, she begins her descent, and she also falls down. After 2 hours of constant traveling and sometimes grazing, the triceratops have come to a vital point on their journey. The dangerous cliffside, home to the most fearsome of predators. The pack hunters known as the velocioraptor stalks its future prey, calling out to its allies. They now know what they must do to survive. Out here in Hell Creek, it is a kill or be killed world. And raptors in this area are the top of the food chain. The triceratops now lay in for bed after their long journey, because tomorrow they will finally reach their destination. After 1,000,000 years of searching, they have found Peace Lake. But if only they knew about the up-and-coming threat of the velociraptors. The velociraptor closely stalks its prey with nowhere to go. Will this be the end of our fearless triceratopses? Or will they be slaughtered in their sleep? Well, luckily the male wakes up, ready for the upcoming fight, showing a defensive attack against the creatures. The velociraptors are not intimidated, but the velociraptor is not intimidated by it. has a plan. As swift. The female velociraptor attacks from the side, knocking the triceratops off its feet. It cries out in pain as the velociraptor tries to open up its skin, harming the creature. The cries awaken the male triceratops, ready to fight. Swiftly attacking the velociraptor, getting it off. It appears the fight has now begun. The fight for their lives. The first velociraptor quickly strikes, bouncing off of everything it sees. Oh my god. The male quickly smashes into its head and throws it out of the fight. Second one, enraged, goes for the head. But unfortunately, the velociraptor is now mortally wounded. Both of them scurry off. The triceratopses continue their journey to Peace Lake. Halfway, 3/4 of the way there already. Ready for the promise of not hell on earth, but heaven on earth. And after hours of traveling, they have finally found it. The promise of Peace Lake with grazing dinosaurs, drinking and sleeping. This truly is peace on earth. Coming up next on Dinosaur Island, appears everything is as peaceful as it's made up to be. As two unlikely allies must face off against the biggest threat Peace Lake has ever seen.